Oh my goodness, look at this email from the Amazon affiliate program. It says, hello again, we've reviewed your account and decided not to reinstate it. Immediate effect. Your associate's program account has been closed because of non-compliance. What a terrible email to receive within the first few weeks of signing up for the Amazon affiliate program. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't receive this email, but millions of brand new affiliates received this email within just a few weeks of signing up for the Amazon affiliate program. And the reason they do is not because they're corrupt or terrible people. It's typically just because they don't understand all the rules and they make one small error, and Amazon tends to be very unforgiving. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial, assuming you're a complete beginner to affiliate marketing and of course to the Amazon affiliate program. And we'll make sure that we sprinkle in some rules in there and make sure that if you follow this template, you don't get banned within the first few weeks. Because it's beginner friendly, we're gonna start by helping you find extremely uncompetitive niches, okay? Places where there's not as much competition so that you can hopefully see some wins a lot quicker than if you chose the more competitive niches. We're also gonna talk a lot about the best traffic sources, where we're gonna go to get all these affiliate link clicks that we need to get. And then we're gonna talk and give you kind of a game plan. And by the end of this video, even though it's a little long, you should have everything you need for the next 6 months to start building up Amazon affiliate commissions and building up a cool passive income through the Amazon affiliate program. One item to note is that the Amazon affiliate program is quite different than other affiliate programs. That means that you've got to promote it a little differently than perhaps if you're promoting a high ticket affiliate program or you've learned how to do high ticket affiliate marketing on the side as well. This is going to be very different, and a lot of that is due to their commission structure. Okay, so if you saw in 2020 during the pandemic, Amazon really slashed their affiliate commissions and they went from not very good to really bad is essentially where they went. And you can see they settled here. We'll kind of open this in a bigger tab here. You can see they ended up dropping quite a bit. So furniture, home improvement, lawn and garden, all that stuff, 3%. That's kind of their higher end stuff, right? And it goes all the way down to 1% for grocery, sports, 3% for baby products. Pretty much everything now is between 1 and 3%, which is extremely, extremely low. This means that you're going to need to get a lot of clicks on your affiliate link and a lot of sales on your clicks in order to make a good living or a good amount of income with the Amazon affiliate program. So the best way to do that is going to be through search engines. So heading over to Google, and you can see there are millions, billions of people Googling stuff every day, and often they're looking to buy something. So we're going to target that traffic, the people that are heading over to Google with their credit card in their hand looking for a product to buy. That's going to be the easiest way for us to get a lot of consistent clicks. And the way we're going to do that is through an Amazon affiliate blog. So this video is going to show you everything you need to know here, but we're going to start at the very, very beginning, and that's choosing a niche. Now, if you haven't heard of a niche, it's just a category. Okay, it's what little piece of the internet are we going to cover? And looking back at this list here, right, that could be furniture, that could be home improvement, lawn and garden, pets, babies, sports, all this stuff. Those are examples of niches. And we're going to choose one, and we're going to try to really, really zoom in. What I mean by zoom in is sports is a very broad niche. We're going to zoom in, right, and say soccer or pickleball or tennis. We're gonna get as zoomed in as we can, right? Same thing with health. Health is a very broad niche, but you can zoom in and talk about keto, or you can zoom in and talk about abs, or you can talk about different parts of your body health. There's a myriad of ways that you can zoom in further than you're probably initially thinking, and I would highly, highly recommend it. I would also say head over to Google, and we'll leave a link in the bottom here to this article right here. These guys are kind of the biggest name in Amazon affiliate trainings. They teach Amazon affiliate training. These guys have started dozens of successful Amazon affiliate blogs. They have a course that they teach on it that's phenomenal.
You have to see it for yourself.
We'll leave a link down below to that as well. But they've already made a list of 90 niches that they think have the best potential for Amazon affiliates. So we can head in here and you can see they've broken it down by niche and then sub-niche. And I would just head through this article, okay? You can see golf, home security, online dating, travel, gaming, okay, home decor, financial. Now that's pretty broad, but you can see they'll break it down individually within the article. Music. So I would head over there and try to pick something that jives with you, right? That you could see yourself really pumping out content for a while and talking about for a while and getting into. So once you think you've chosen your niche, you've chosen a place that you want to focus your blog on, we're going to move on and we're going to use this tool called Ahrefs. Now this tool is $100 a month. So before you run away screaming, you can get a trial and you can do everything we're going to teach you in this video, everything you need within 7 days on their 7-day trial. I believe it costs $7 for the 7-day trial, but still much more feasible than the $100 for a brand new affiliate. So you're gonna sign up for Ahrefs and you're gonna go inside this tool, and this tool will be your best friend as you start this Amazon affiliate blog. You can see right here, there's a couple different options at the top, but we're gonna go to Keyword Explorer. And let's say we chose music, okay? So we're gonna type in music right here, and you're gonna see it's gonna pull up some information. Search volume, cost per click, all that stuff. What we're gonna look at is matching terms. And you're just gonna start seeing like how much search volume is out there for music related products, okay? And you can see right here, there's a lot of, like, who would have thought, of course, there's a ton of interest in different things music. The right column right here is volume, meaning how many people are heading over to Google and searching this every month. You can see right here, YouTube music, 2.5 million, just the word music, 890,000. We're gonna kind of scroll down a little bit and see, okay, Christian music, right? 104,000. Google Play music, 103,000. We can keep going here, and you can see royalty-free music, 67,000. Now, what you're gonna be looking for is these green options, okay? If it's green here, it's got a low number, and that means it's probably easier. Meaning this is stuff that maybe you, a brand new affiliate blog, could rank for versus some of these big, huge blogs that have been around for years. So kind of scroll and just keep scrolling and look. And look, sleeping music, 63,000. You might be able to do something in that space. Calming music, 60,000. You might be able to do something in that space. So we're just gonna get a good idea and make sure there's potential here. If you type in your main keyword, right, your main category, and it's got 200 or 300 people searching that main word a month, and then the smaller words are less than 100, you may have gone a little too deep, and there's gonna be struggles. You're not gonna get enough clicks, right? There's not enough interest in that topic. So once you've determined, okay, yes, there's interest in this topic, right? I could probably even go deeper here and say like piano music and still see that there's plenty of interest, 22,000 here, right? Tons and tons of people listening to piano music in the thousands and looking for different piano music terms in the thousands. So I've determined this is okay. So you're gonna choose a niche, you're gonna make sure that niche has volume. Okay, meaning there's people searching for it, and there are some places that you could rank here, right? That you could be the one to show up in Google for with your brand new blog that doesn't have a lot of clout yet. And once you've kind of established that, we're gonna move on past the niche. Now, one of the niches that I saw as I was looking through that blog post was yoga. And that's the niche that we're gonna focus on as we move through this video. So you're lucky if you chose yoga, you'll have everything placed here in front of you and you can just use my research. But the next step is to start figuring out what we're gonna talk about, okay? What are we gonna post and talk about?
Ideas.
That's what we need.
And so we'll go up here, okay? We're still in Ahrefs, and I'm telling you right now, this will be your best friend, this tool right here. We'll type in yoga, okay? And yoga, as you can see, lots and lots of search volume. But now we're gonna start kind of zooming in here. We need to figure out what kind of content we want to create in the yoga space, okay? So what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be doing some research, okay? Because you can't just start pumping out content on a blog and hoping that it's gonna rank. You must be very strategic about what content you put out. And here's why, right? So we're in the yoga niche, right? So let's say we typed in best yoga pants, okay? I'm sure there's gonna be some ads here. And then you can see right here, we've got all these people trying to show up for best yoga pants. Now there's only one person that's gonna be in spot 1, right? One person that's gonna be in spot 2, one person that's gonna be in spot 3. And look here, we've got glamour.com, New York Magazine, and Vogue. So if you go for the keyword best yoga pants, right? That's the article that you write, the best yoga pants. That's who you're gonna need to bump. One of those 3, New York Magazine, Glamour Magazine, or Vogue Magazine. Probably not pronouncing those right. So probably we don't really have a shot at that with a brand new blog, right? Bumping out one of those huge major organizations out of one of these top spots. That means that we're gonna need to do some research in this Ahrefs. We're gonna need to figure out what people are searching for that perhaps we, a small affiliate blog, could rank for. So obviously there's money in this, right? These people are looking for best yoga pants. Great, I'm sure we can throw in a bunch of Amazon affiliate links to different yoga pants, but the problem is we'll never rank for that keyword with our brand new blog. So we're gonna head over to Ahrefs, and there's a couple different types of articles that we're gonna try to write here. The first one we're gonna look for is best X for Y. So in the yoga niche, this would be the best yoga pants for beginners, or the best yoga pants for men, or the best yoga pants for women, right? We're kind of
Niching down a little bit.
and that's gonna give us a better shot at finding something that people search for where we're not competing with the big guys, okay? So the best X for Y. The next one is X review, meaning I don't know any yoga pants brands.
Oh, really?
But I know Levi, so Levi yoga pants review. That's probably not a real thing, but there's an example of what I'm talking about. The next one is X versus Y. So you could say Levi's yoga pants versus Buckle yoga pants. I'm going far outside of my comfort zone here.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
But that's the third kind of article that we're gonna be trying to look for in Ahrefs, okay? And the fourth kind is a little bit harder because it's not direct people with their wallets, right? They're not holding their wallet in their hand. It's people looking for how-to content, how to get started with yoga, how to improve my morning yoga routine, right? Little things like that. We probably can include affiliate links. We can say, hey, to improve your yoga routine, you're gonna want some of this music from Amazon, or maybe some white noise with this white noise maker. I don't know, things like that, right? And they're not really looking with their credit card in their hand, which means we're gonna get less sales than we would on other people.
I think it's worth the risk.
But we might find that it's easier to rank for, which means we'll get more clicks. So there's kind of a give and take here, right? So we're gonna head into Ahrefs and we're gonna start looking for those 4 types of content. So I've typed in yoga here and you can see we've got all this. We're gonna head over here and we're gonna start changing the parameters a little bit. We said that we want to look in the yoga niche, but let's get a little deeper, okay? This is called keyword difficulty, KD, and we're going to set it from 0 to 15. It goes from 0 to a 100, and what it means is 100, meaning that particular word or phrase that people are typing into Google is extremely hard to rank for, right? It's one of these where you're competing with Vogue magazine. But stuff on the lower end, like 0, is like, hey, there's not that many people that are writing articles about this, and so it's much easier for you, brand new to this space, to perhaps start ranking and showing up for it in Google. So we're gonna focus on that, the 0 to 15 range instead of the 85 to 100 range, right? So we'll set that 0 to 15. And the next thing we want to adjust is volume. You can see right here, that's, well, how many people are searching for that every month? And we will want to adjust that and say, well, if there's only 10 people searching for it every month, I don't want to write an article about it because it's probably not worth me putting all my time into. Even if I rank, I'll only get 10 clicks a month, right? So I usually set it to about 100. Okay, now we're starting to get into some better stuff here. You can see these are all words that maybe are a little bit easier to rank for. Yoga poses for 2 people. Flare yoga pants, okay? I hope people's light bulbs just came on. You can see my light bulb just turned on. That's a money keyword, right? Flare yoga pants. There's people looking for flare yoga pants and it's pretty easy to rank for. That's the number 10 here. And 13,000 searches a month. So that could be our first big money keyword in the yoga space. So we're gonna go one step deeper. Remember we talked about the best X for Y, the best reviews, that kind of stuff. So this Ahrefs, our best friend here, can help us get even deeper. We're gonna go over to here and click include. And now we can say, hey, I wanna look for searches that include very specific words. So let's type in best. Now, only searches that have the word best in there. And look, best yoga blocks. I think yoga blocks are like blocks you use to do yoga, I assume. It's really good. But money keyword, right? Easier to rank for, lots of volume. Yoga studios near me, that might not be one because I'm not sure how we send people to the Amazon affiliate program here, right? Best yoga mat on Amazon. Ta-da! Right, there's a killer keyword to go for. Best yoga books, right? Plenty of Amazon products that we could send people to. Best yoga poses. I'm sure there's an Amazon book that you could send people to. Best yoga gifts. I'm sure we could send people there, right? So now we've zoomed in, we refined ourselves enough that we're actually getting real information. We now have a good idea, perhaps, of what are some articles that we could start writing on our first ever blog. And we could do the same thing with reviews, right? We said the word best, so we could type in the word review right here. And once again, Lenovo Yoga 6 review. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these are, but you can see there's volume. There's people with their credit cards that are looking to potentially buy this yoga mat right here, right? And there's 250 of them a month at least looking, and it's pretty easy for us to rank for. So we've got some ideas. We start to write down all these ideas, right? We start to build out this sheet of all these ideas. These are words, these are things people are typing into Google that are easy to rank for and have a lot of search volume. All right, so we figured all that stuff out. Now it's probably time. Step 3, build our blog. Now I'm gonna be honest, this video is not about building a blog. I've got an hour-long video we're gonna put right here that you can click on and learn how to build your blog, because that's obviously techie stuff like that. So you click that video if you wanna get started building your blog. You don't know how to build anything at all online and you wanna really start from scratch with that. But let's move on past the kind of the tech side of creating a blog and talk about what's next here. After we've created keywords, right? We've written down maybe 20, 30, 40 different content ideas that we're gonna go for here. Now it's time to start making content outlines. Okay, what are we gonna write about? How are we gonna structure these articles so that Google likes them and people like them and we actually make money off of them?
I'll take this.
Now I'm gonna show you right here on the screen. This is a outline for an article that we wrote on my blog recently. And what it is you can see right here, it's titled ClickBank Alternatives. So we did a lot of research in the affiliate marketing space, which is my space, and realized that there were a lot of people familiar with ClickBank looking for other affiliate programs that they could sign up for, like the Amazon affiliate program. So in my outlines, I'll just typically kind of build out the entire thing. I'll build out an intro. I'll build out, you can see we did pros and cons, and then we go into the alternatives, and you can see we've got a ton of alternatives, okay? And then we'll add a few things like make sure we link here, and what are your final steps, which is what's your call to action? What do we want people to do after they read this article? We build all that out, then it's time to start writing. Now I'm gonna give you a few pointers here in this timeline, okay? Typically you'll find that longer is better. So we're gonna hop in and we're gonna look at this right here, right? Best yoga blocks. We'll type in best yoga blocks, and this is gonna help us know how long we want our article to be. So we've obviously got a bunch of ads right here. But what I'll do is I'll click into all three of these top articles, okay? So Very Well Fit, Birdie, and Shape. Okay, we'll click into those, and then I am gonna highlight, which means I'm gonna do Control or Command A. I'm gonna right click, and I'm gonna use a Chrome extension called Word Counter Plus that you can Google and download. That says, hey, this has 2,900 words, or about 3,000 words. So I'll do that exact same thing with birdie.com and with shape.com, these three right there, and then I'll take the average length, okay? Meaning if one's 3,000, one's 2,000, one's 2,500, my average will be 2,500, and that's how long I'm gonna shoot for on my article. You don't wanna be a crazy outlier, meaning if these guys are all three in the 2,000 to 3,000 range and you write a 20,000 word article, you don't want to be that guy. You also don't want to be the person that writes 500 words, because Google's going to assume that it's not detailed enough for the people that are looking for this.
Wait a minute.
So the way I've always done it, and it's worked really well for me, is kind of averaging and realizing what Google's looking for in terms of length for that particular keyword. The next thing you'll want to note is that you'll want to be keyword heavy. And when I say keyword heavy, the keyword that we decided we were going to go for here is best yoga blocks. That means that you're going to want to use the term best yoga blocks in your title. Okay, the title of your article should say somewhere best yoga blocks. You'll want to use it in your first paragraph somewhere in that intro. You'll want to talk about best yoga blocks, and you'll want to sprinkle that exact phrase quite liberally throughout this article, okay? So you'll say, one of the best yoga blocks is this. One of my favorite yoga blocks that I think is the best is this, right? So you're gonna try to take that phrase, do it exactly 10, 20 times, then break it up into like different variations of the phrase and do that 20, 30 times, and really, in a natural way, help Google to understand this article is about the best yoga blocks, right? Hands down, that's what it's about. So that's the second thing you're gonna wanna do. And the third thing you're gonna wanna do in this outline is video has always helped me. So if you can find a video or create your own video, either one, and insert it into your blog post. For example, you can see in this blog post I have with high ticket affiliate programs, which is one in my space, right? You can see just a little ways down, I've got a YouTube video embedded inside of there. They can click and watch inside the blog post. Now, what this does is it gives Google some signals, okay? It just tells Google, hey, this people go to this guy's blog and this post, and they stay there for a while. They stay on his page for like 2, 3, 11 minutes, and that's a good sign to Google. And then Google just likes to see people going to your blog and interacting a little bit. It's a good sign for Google.
I like this one.
So video has always seemed to do well for me in my blog posts. So you'll want to do those three things and include them in your outline: the longer length, the keyword density, and a video here. And after that, we've built up a blog following the blog tutorial video. We've come up with what we're going to write about, and we've chosen a niche, and now it's time to write the article. Now, this is where, depending on who you are, depends on how you're going to do this. You can either write the articles yourself if you feel comfortable and know that you're a good writer, or you can hire out. Now, I usually start by writing myself, and then I start hiring out after a little while once my blog starts to get a little bit of traction. Now, the best place that I've found for hiring good writers is called ProBlogger. Okay, there's a site called ProBlogger, and you can go here and post a job. You'll want to be very, very specific in what you're looking for. How many articles you're going to do a week? What's the niche that you're going to be writing in? What kind of style do you want them to write with? And you'll post a job. After you post the job, you'll get a bunch of emails. You'll get all these people saying, I want to be your writer. I want to be your writer.
When do I start?
And about 90% of them are going to be bad. They're not going to be good at writing. I don't know where they're coming out of the woodwork from, but you'll be able to tell pretty quickly. But you'll find some diamonds in the rough.
Where have you been all my life?
So you'll take these writers and you'll give them a test article. Say, hey, okay, I'll pay you to write an article about the best yoga pants, okay? Or the best yoga blocks is what we're doing, right? And you'll have three writers write an article about that, and you'll see which one, comes out with the best article, follows your direction the best, all that different stuff. And that's how I've done it and managed to hire multiple writers across multiple blogs that are very good in their particular spaces, meaning they're experts at the subject that I'm wanting them to write about, and they're experts at writing. You want both of those in your writers. And then all you've got to do is hand the writers this outline, right? So you hand the writer the outline that you've created, and it tells them word count, it tells them keyword density, it tells them the video and a title, and they can start running with that and creating these articles for your blog. Now I'm going to pause for a minute. I told you this was a long tutorial. This is what many people sell in full-size courses, kind of squoze it into a single video here.
I'm giving it to you.
For free.
So 2-second overview. What we've done here is we've chosen a niche. We've specifically targeted non-competitive niches where we think we've got a better shot of seeing success. We've done research to find where the money searches are. Okay, what are people looking for in that niche where they're prepared to spend money and actually buy something from Amazon. We've built a blog, okay, using that video that we showed and the video down below. Then we've either hired a writer or we've done our own, and we've created these outlines for all these different phrases that people are typing into Google. Now we're just gonna pump out all this content, okay? All of this content about each one of those. Each one of those is its own specific blog post. Now that's number one. That's the first big piece of the puzzle. And now we're gonna talk about the next big piece of the puzzle. The last big piece of our puzzle is called backlinking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare, okay? So Ahrefs has another tool called Site Explorer, where you can kind of explore individual websites and see what kind of clout they have online. So this is me, right? This is Buildapreneur, and this is my clout out of 100. It says your domain rating, that's DR, is 53, which is pretty good. 53 out of 100, meaning you've got a fairly decent domain out on the internet. Now, this is another site in my niche called Authority Hacker, and we showed you that high ticket affiliate programs post, right? You can see right here, Authority Hacker ranks above me. When someone looks up high ticket affiliate programs, they see Authority Hacker first, they see Diggity Marketing next, and they see me third. And there's a specific reason for that, right? When we go into here and we compare Buildapreneur.com with a domain rating of 53 to Authority Hacker with a domain rating of 76, they have more clout online than I do. And the way we get clout online is by getting backlinks. So what a backlink is, right, is when I'm writing an article and I say, you're looking for good yoga pants, you should check out Amazon. And I make a link, okay, and I link over to Amazon. Google actually gives Amazon a little bit of credit for that backlink. It says, oh, Buildapreneur.com is vouching for Amazon. So anytime you take your website and you link to another website, Google says they're vouching for that website. So if we look at this Authority Hacker site right here, they've got 183,000 backlinks. They've worked really hard to get a lot of people talking about them and linking back to their website. I've linked back to their website. Now you can see my site, I have 18,000 backlinks, not nearly as many. So they've got 180,000 people or 5,000 total websites that are pointing to them with a link saying, hey, check out Authority Hacker. I've got 1.32 thousand total websites saying that same. So that's where they're getting a lot of this clout, right? And Google really rewards those backlinks. It says, hey, you've got a lot of websites that are clearly vouching for you. And obviously it looks at other stuff besides just, hey, there's a website vouching for you, right? It says, what's the clout of the website vouching for you? So if you've got a backlink from Business Insider or a backlink from Forbes or one of those places, Google says, whoa, this blog, this is getting a recommendation from Forbes. It's got to be a big blog. And it really boosts your clout in Google's mind. Now, likewise, if you get a link from a website that has 0 links to them and they're brand new, it's really not going to increase your clout that much.
Excuse me, do I know you?
So the second piece of this puzzle is building links to our site and to our pages. And once we start to do that, then Google says, okay, this site is highly recommended by all these people, and this particular page actually came highly recommended by all these people as well. That's a big win. We're going to, show it up higher.
Whee!
So looking at this right here, I would bet that Authority Hacker they've got more links to their website than me, and I would bet they have more links to that individual page than I do to my individual page, which is ranking 3 down below them. So we're going to need backlinks. And the way, well, there's a lot of ways, but the most common way to get a good quality backlink from someone is by making a guest post on their website. What I mean by that is we reach out to these people that are in our space, right? And we say, hey, I'd love to make a guest post on your website. I'd love to write some content on your website for you and write you a good article. And some people are like, no. And a lot of people are like, no. And other people are like, sure, that sounds awesome, especially if you're actually an expert in your space that you're writing about. And then within our article, we'll include a backlink to our website. We'll say, hey, you should check me out at buildapreneur.com. Or we could go more specific and say, hey, I'm writing this article about affiliate marketing. You should check out this post right here that I wrote about 17 amazing affiliate programs that are all high ticket. And you can include a backlink in your post. And a great example of this is an article that I wrote for activecampaign.com, which is a fairly large website about, a year, 2 years ago. And it says this post is contributed by Spencer Meekum, a successful affiliate marketer, okay? And so I reached out to ActiveCampaign, said, hey, can I write this article about some really good email marketing practices for affiliate marketing? They said, sure, that'd be great. I wrote them this article. And then at the bottom of the article, you can see right here, I said, hey, check out Buildapreneur.com. And now I've got a backlink from a really powerful, well-respected website, and Google's going to take note of that. And so I may not be Authority Hacker level yet, but that's why I'm able to rank 3rd for a fairly competitive space, is because of these these backlinks and this clout that I've built up on my site. So let's go over how I do that. Now to do this, we're gonna go back to that keyword explorer and we're gonna type in yoga, okay? And you can see here's all the keywords about yoga. Once again, we're gonna click matching terms on the left there, and it's gonna give us all these sites that rank about yoga. Now we're gonna actually pick a keyword that we think a lot of yoga websites that are, in the range that I would want backlinks from would rank for. So we talked about the best yoga blocks. I'm gonna click best yoga blocks right there, and I'm gonna scroll down. And you can see right here, it's gonna say, hey, here's all the sites that talk about best yoga blocks. Now we're gonna right click and open a couple of these sites, okay? And you can see right here, this is a fitness site. It's not yoga specific, but it's fitness. This is also a health site, not fitness or not yoga specific, but in the health space. And we're gonna start reaching out to these websites. Now there's a myriad of ways to do this. One of the best ways this worked for me is just manually. You can do it through their contact form, okay? So a lot of times at the bottom of their website, they'll have a way to contact the web. So you can see at the bottom here, a lot of times you can contact the website that way. And a lot of times you can contact them on Twitter and they'll let you know how to get a hold of the right person, but you're gonna try to get a hold of the person that's running the blog and just let them know who you are.
This is
Spencer Meekum, I'm an affiliate marketer. I'm pretty good at what I do. I've built up a good size YouTube channel. I'd love to make an article on your website about how I did that and how other people can do that too. And in this case, yoga, right? Hey, I'm so-and-so, big fan of yoga. I've been putting out content on my yoga blog for a while now. Is it okay if I write an article about this for your blog? And you'll get a lot of no's and you'll get a few yeses. Now you can kind of see this is why blogging is a long-term play, because it takes a lot of work, a lot of content on your own blog and a lot of content on other blogs to get these backlinks. But you'll slowly start to build up clout on your blog and you'll slowly start to see different articles ranking for different keywords as you continue to pump out. Now, a word of advice, as you're looking through these, you're probably not gonna get backlinks from the huge guys here, right? Like we have Business Insider right here. You're probably not gonna get Business Insider, this massive, well-known blog, to be like, sure, go ahead and write a blog post on our blog, because they get a lot of people reaching out every week. But perhaps Women's Health Mag or divein.com, right? I've never heard of those, or maybe birdie.com, maybe some of these smaller places. We can scroll down here and we can show even more, right? We can see all the people that have written articles about yoga blocks, and you can see perhaps yogaauthority.com right here. What a great site that we could potentially write a guest post on, right? yogajournal.com, huggermugger.com. These are all websites where we could potentially go to get these backlinks and these guest posts and link back to our blog. Best case scenario, you can link directly to your pages that we're building, right? Your actual content pages. For example, if I can, I always take a link to this page. This is where I really would like a link directly to, where Google says, oh, they're actually vouching for this blog, but they're also vouching for this page on the blog, right? So that's best case scenario. I really want to rank this page. But if you can't do that, then a link to your main blog is helpful as well. So this is how Amazon affiliate bloggers make money. And you can see it takes a lot of work. The cool thing is though, Google doesn't fluctuate, right? So I don't typically rank on spot 1 today and spot 20 tomorrow, and then I'm gone the next day. You tend to be pretty steady, which means if you can do the work, put in that work for 6 months to a year where you're just pumping out content and you start to see some ranking and then some commissions coming in, you'll find that you'll make passive income, meaning that you'll be able to disappear for a month and come back and nothing's really changed. Your blog is still getting visitors, people are still reading your articles, and then they're clicking over to your Amazon affiliate links.
I'm not needed here.
Now, as any good affiliate marketer would, I'm gonna give you some calls to action here, where to go if you want to learn more about this method. The first one is the 21-day blogs challenge. There's a link down below. This is something I created with another affiliate marketer. It's low budget, okay, so it's $100, and it's basically everything we just showed you in much more detail spread out over 21 days so that you can step by step do everything that we just talked about in detail. The second one is built by that authority hacker. It's a training similar to what we just talked about, but they go into more detail on the Amazon side. The second one is the authority hacker course. There's no better training, I'll be honest, than this one right here in terms of how to build an Amazon affiliate blog. It is more high priced though. It ranges from $600 to $900 depending on when you buy it. But that's the second best resource for you if you're trying to get into Amazon affiliate blog. And the third best resource for you that's free is this YouTube channel right here. So I would get started by subscribing. Each of our videos focuses on a specific part of affiliate marketing, ranging from Amazon to how to get traffic to all kinds of different things. So click subscribe, and if you want to get deeper in this, head over to either one of those other resources we sent you, and good luck with the Amazon affiliate program.